Ahoy and welcome back once again to the channel. For those of you new here, my name's Gary. I like watches. You're here because you like watches too, and I suspect, like many people around the world, you like Citizen watches. Recently, they've been smashing it, producing better and better watches. There was a time, not that long ago, when I'd struggled to find a good-looking, good value Citizen watch to review. Domestic Citizens, that is. There's always great looking, amazing value JDM Citizens available, but the domestic offerings always seemed a little dull, uninteresting, uninspiring, poor value. But recently, there's been quite a few more for me to get my teeth stuck into. And the watch I'm showing you in today's video is something I would have liked to have seen a good few years ago. A smaller Navihawk. The first Navihawk was launched 31 years ago. Can you believe it? 1994, 5 years after the Promaster lineup was launched. Since then, there's been a number of milestones within the Promaster Navihawk range. First Eco Drive Navihawk, first Atomic Time Navihawk, but they've waited until February 2025 to produce a smaller, mid-sized Navihawk. Traditionally, it's always been a larger watch for larger wrists. The average case size has been around 44mm, making it too big for many of us to wear. But not only have they now made it smaller, I think it's one of the best looking Navihawks they've ever made. Now, given it's a Navihawk, you'd expect to see a slide rule bezel, and these are surprisingly useful if you know how to use them. I'm not going to explain it in this video because I'll probably make a bit of a mess of it and end up making it, well, less clear. Thankfully, there are plenty of videos on YouTube already showing you how you can use this watch in everyday life, despite it being primarily for pilots. So the headline or hook here is great, a new 40mm good-looking Navihawk. But is it actually any good? Domestic Citizens have a habit of showing promise, but ultimately disappointing. So let's see where we end up with this latest Navihawk. It's an Eco Drive, of course it is. Solar-powered quartz. It's stainless steel, 200 meters of water resistance, which was a little bit of a surprise given the crown is a pull-push crown. Yes, the case back is a screw down case back, but yeah, 200 meters of water resistance, hey ho. There is a stopwatch. The pushers are a little gooey, not particularly crisp or positive. There is a muted click on the initial press of the start button at the 2 o'clock position, but then nothing when you stop it or restart it. It's just sort of soft and spongy. You have a very sunken date at the 4:30-ish position, a 24-hour subdial at the 3, running seconds at the 6, and at the 9 o'clock you've got minutes for the chronograph. There is some lume. It's decent on the hands actually, but very disappointing on the markers. You'll see at the end of the video if you stick around. The sliding rule bezel isn't particularly smooth. It feels like it needs a little grease. Credit to Seiko, they managed to make their sliding bezels or their clickless bezels feel lovely and smooth and sort of greasy. It is fairly stiff though, which is what you'd want given it's a sliding bezel. Lots of grip on the crown. Throughout the watch you have a mix of brushing and polishing, which is just okay. The transitions, well, they're okay. The polishing is just okay. It's what we'd expect, I think, on a £400 domestic Citizen. It doesn't make it okay, but it's just how it is, isn't it? We do get sapphire crystal, though, and according to the listing, it's anti-reflective sapphire. Although, if there is AR coating on this crystal, there isn't a lot because the glare is pretty bad. The bracelet's nice enough, fairly chunky, pin and collar, solid links, solid end links. Again, a mix of finishing. I've got a bit of an issue with the clasp design and the inset pushers. It's so similar to the clasps on watches like the incredibly affordable Tavise automatic dive watch from AliExpress. I just associate this style of outer shell with incredibly cheap watches, so when I saw it on this watch I was really quite disappointing, but it works okay. I would like, however, to see an extra hole on the outer shell for a more refined fit. One thing that always impresses me is the hand alignment. Citizen gets it, unlike Seiko. Citizen seems to understand how important it is to get the hands to hit the markers, and rarely do they miss. I also have to praise the overall design. I like the colours they're offering. There's enough space on the dial for you to appreciate the sunburst finish. The shorter case length and female end links is going to be appreciated by so many. Yes, the watch still feels a little dense, a little heavy, perhaps a touch top heavy. It still sits a little high on the wrist, but we're talking mission impossible to get this style of watch with guarded dimensions. It's just not going to happen. And if you have slightly smaller than average wrists and you've wanted a Navihawk, well, now there is one for you. It's far from perfect, but it's still one of their best new domestic releases in a while. Yeah, guys, let me know what you think of the watch and the review, of course, in the comments section. As always, thanks for watching.